this whole crisis has impacted our schools significantly. We have our babies, as I call them, our children, that are our major responsibility every day, and we are truly their advocates. They struggle with how to cope with the things that are going on in their lives, from a mother being addicted or a father being addicted, or maybe even a aunt or uncle. Really, the opioid crisis does not discriminate against anyone of any sort. As I look at our children, our babies, and what they have to cope with, some of them are afraid to leave their home because they are afraid that when they come home that their parent may not be there for them. We have lost a significant amount of parents throughout our district, and so not only is the opioid crisis impacting students and what they're doing every day, but look at the repercussions that it's going to have for our students who have lost a parent or guardian to this disease. It does not discriminate. It doesn't matter how rich you are, how poor you are, whether you have a job or don't have a job. It impacts anybody that it can grab a hold of. What I think has impacted me the most is that I look at what types of resources do we have or not have that we need to put into place in order to meet the needs of those children who either are in a household where there's an addicted parent or guardian, or who has suffered the loss of a guardian or parent. We partner with the Sheriff's Department, and we have resource officers in our buildings, and we also partner with emergency services, and as it relates to all sorts of things. And we also partner with our social services, our mental health, and we do so to try to make sure that we're all at the same table so that we do meet the needs of our students. So if we have a student who maybe has lost a parent to this opioid crisis, we make sure that we have a seat at the table for everyone. So not the school system is just one seat at that table, and then, as I said, we bring in whoever we need to bring in as it relates to some mental health and some support for children. Yes, I mean, our system has been significantly impacted. As I said, we have had several staff members who have lost children, and certainly adults, because most of them are adults, they're in their early 20s. We've lost in our community. For me, the biggest impact is, though, on our school-age children who have lost somebody who's significant to them. That's our biggest challenge right now. Another huge challenge for us is we're at a stage right now where we are having children who were born to addicted mothers are now starting in our pre-K, K1 classrooms, and we are seeing very aggressive behaviors, and we are having to reach out and bring in as many resources as we can for mental health to help these students to be able to participate in school. So that's another challenge that is a consequence that no one thinks about until it shows up on your doorstep. Yeah. Right? I mean, you don't think about it until it's there. Just like you don't think about the student who has lost a parent until you start to see concerns in school, and then well, of course they're having significant problems in school because they need some wraparound services to help them to work through such a tragedy in their life at such a young age. Since we have been building that awareness, I think, and educating, I don't know that we're going to see a difference tomorrow. But I do think in the long run that it's going to positively impact us as a whole community. If we continue on the path, we can't just do a Purple Club today and be done with it tomorrow, or just have September as our Go Purple. We can't just leave it at September. We have to continue on. But September is giving us the momentum and the boost that we need to continue something on. And the lasting impact of that of Caroline Goes Purple will be our Purple Clubs and additional guest speakers coming and changes to our curriculum as it relates to substance abuse. The resource officers being able to, educate as well. And so I do think that this was just what Caroline needed to kind of get that boost for everyone to build that awareness, and now we have to look at that recovery piece. So I think we have to hit the recovery piece as hard as we're hitting the building awareness piece, and if we can do them both in tangent with each other, I think that we're going to win the race in the long run. But